Hey everybody, it's Al with CADCAMWizard.com, and today I wanted to talk about Mach 3. This is a popular PC-based control, and if you're running an industrial CNC router, it's likely you'll be using this software or software similar to this. Where I want you to put your attention on right here is this 0 section of the screen. Okay, it doesn't really matter what control software you're running in. You're going to have a display here where it will show the measurements of where the machine is moving as you jog the machine around. This is an important part of the software as we need to set our 0 here. It's done a little differently with different packages, but with this one, we're going to just click 0, 0, and 0 after we've jogged our tool into position. Now, there are a couple of ways you can jog your tool. You can hit Tab on the keyboard, and the jog handle will come out, and you can use the plus and minus. You can also use your keyboard. You can use the left and right, forward and backwards in order to jog the machine around. And you'll notice as you use, like I'm using the arrow keys, the machine is being measured. Even though I'm not connected to a machine at this moment, it does read what is being sent out, and you can see how these numbers will change as you use your arrow keys on your keyboard. Okay, so depending on where you want to zero your job, you're going to move the tool into position and set a 0. Now, we recommend, or what I recommend, is you 0 top center to begin with. This way you have plenty of travel with the machine. You can move left, you can move right. You don't have to worry about backing yourself into a corner. Okay. Another section that we want to talk about is loading your program. Okay, so once we're on the machine, this is really the last step where we're executing our program. So we're going to 0, we'll load the program, and then we're going to, once we're done, jog the tool out of the way, right? So let's go ahead and go to File and Load Code. You'll be able to load your NC file. From there, you'll get a preview. Now, what I want to focus on here real quick is under Toolpath. We can go to this screen. We're going to do Regenerate Toolpath, and it's going to give us these program limits, okay? And we can use these numbers in a couple of different ways, but most importantly, to see how deep we're going to go and the limits of our cut in left and right, up and down. This is very useful to ensure that you know what's going on with your program, and kind of like a sanity check. So it's recommended that you check this at the start of every job. All right. So from there, you can also do a simulated program, and this will give you a cycle time for the job, how long the job is going to take. Okay. So from this Toolpath tab, we can click Regenerate our toolpath. We're going to get our limits here. This is going to tell us how deep it's going to go, how high it's going to go in Z, left and right. Okay. And then over here, we're going to do Simulate Program. That's going to give us a runtime, so we have an estimate of how long it's going to take to run. Okay. Back over here at Program Run, after we've jogged the tool into position, we'll 0 with these buttons here. X, Y, and Z 0. And then from there, we're able to execute our program, right? So because I simulated it, it's at the end of the program, so I can click Rewind here. And then if we're ready to go, we're going to hit Cycle Start. And then the machine is probably going to dwell, so the spindle speed can ramp up. And it's going to go around and do all its cutting. Now, if you need to stop the machine for any reason, like you can just hit this reset button here. And what that's going to do is shut the machine down. The machine's going to stop moving. In most configurations, sometimes you turn the spindle on separately, so you would need to turn the spindle off separately. But in this case, if everything's all connected here, by hitting this reset button, you're stopping the job. Now, if that does happen, you can hit reset again. And what that will do is start you over. You're going to rewind your program. You may have ended up jogging the tool out of the way because usually there's a reason why you stopped. But you can just rewind rewind the program and hit cycle start, and it will move to that initial position and do what you need to do. So a couple of tips for you there for Mach 3.